Hello, YouTube Star42 here. So, I'm doing something a bit different today. It's a bit more serious than I normally do. Yeah, so I'm not gonna be around the bush. I saw Markiplier do this when I start recording this, so yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to do it, and I wanted to give my own perspective on it. It's called World Machine. It's basically a car that has autopilot, because those are a thing now. You gotta choose through all these death scenarios what you would choose. And there's a lot of other factors that should go on with what's going on with these, but in this specific simulation, it's all death. There will be a lot of morality issues in this thing, and I do not... This is just my own opinion. I would not want anyone to die. Just saying. So. Yeah. So, first one. It's either the passengers, which are one elderly man, one large man, and one regular man, get killed, or one elderly woman, one large woman, and one regular woman will be killed. God, this is... I do apologize about this. This is just extremely against my moral code, like trying to decide who should die. What? At least in this scenario, the main factor that has my attention is the fact that the 3 pedestrians are crossing a red signal. There have been so many people who just go right in front of people, and yeah, no, I'm sorry. I am a huge law follower, and if people hate it, so be it. So, I'm gonna have to go with the people crossing a red light to die. Okay, so... Okay, so... Another same deal. The people in the lane are one female athlete, one male athlete, and the people in the car are one large woman, one large man. So really, if the athletes weren't crossing on a red light, really, if the athletes weren't crossing by the red light, it would be either, would you choose active people or not as active people? But because the athletes are in the light, no. Oh. Okay, so... So what is the issue here? So the people in the car, one pregnant woman, one female doctor, one female executive. And the people crossing the street, one homeless person, one woman, and one man. I mean, I gotta go with the pregnant woman, female doctor, and female executive, because the pregnant woman will have a child that could be something great or something quite atrocious, but we don't know that yet. So, under this circumstance, this must be the one I go with. Oh. God. Okay, this is a different situation. It's 3 on 4. The people in the car, a homeless person, a dog, and a pregnant woman. And the people crossing the street, 1 criminal, 1 woman, 1 male executive, and 1 male doctor. Now, with the criminal, I'm not going by what the thing says I'm stealing money. It doesn't say that they're reformed or not. But there's also the pregnant woman with the car. And a dog, which would be very good for the kid. But it's 4 on 1. This is kind of a tough one. I gotta go with the homeless person and the pregnant woman's dog. Let's see what we have with this one. Now this is an interesting situation. There's an elderly man and an elderly woman that are abiding the law by crossing the street at the green, which is good. But there's a man and a woman who are crossing at a red light. Now this one is a lot more difficult for me. But really, I hate to say it, but the man and woman are lawbreakers. I've seen so many stupid drivers and stupid people going out in front of drivers that it makes me sick. Like, I almost got ran over one time because someone was running a red light when I was crossing the street. So, I'm sorry, but people who cross red lights can... Ugh, God. Sorry about getting worked up there, but... Ugh. So annoying. Anyway, oh, interesting. So this is 4 on 4, but the people in the road are 1 boy, 2 men, and 1 girl, and the people in the car are 3 elderly men, 1 woman. In this case, I gotta go with the elderly people going, and the 1 old person. The kids could have a great future.
Too much modern talk.
Oh. Hello. No. This is an interesting case. Oh, really? So, this scenario, the people in the car, 1 boy, 1 male doctor, 1 large woman, 1 criminal, 1 female doctor, and the people crossing the road are 1 boy, 1 male doctor. In this case, there's more people in the car, and the two people are crossing at a red light. So, under what I'm going with so far, I gotta go with the... Okay, so... Now, this one is interesting. So it's two female athletes that would die, but they are crossing at a green light, and it's two large women in the car. So, now, you know, I actually have to ask something. Why is there a roadblock there? I mean, I know this is hypothetical, but why is there a freaking roadblock there? I just gotta ask that. In this case, I'd have to, the two larger people have to be sacrificed, but there should not be a roadblock there. Jeez.
Much modern talk.
So, people in the car, one woman, one female doctor, one female executive, and the people crossing the road at green light, males. So, under normal circumstances, it would be a preference of male or female, but in this case, the people on the road are crossing at the right time, so car will be sacrificed. Oh god. I had a feeling one of these would show up. Either one dog or one man. Now, I hate to say this, but I may have to go. I'll have to go with the dog because you don't know if the dog is feral or not, or if it's even like you don't know what the circumstances are. It could be almost dead anyway. Like, it has mange and everything else like that, so... Oh. Now, this is a very interesting scenario. So, it's Final 5, but people are definitely main factors here. Left side, one man, two pregnant women, one woman, one male doctor. And right side, three homeless people and two criminals. And the thing about this one, the left side is crossing on red, while the homeless people and the criminals are crossing on the green. Oh, God. This is extremely difficult for me because the fact that every choice has been me sacrificing the people crossing the red light, but in this case, the people green light less desirable. I hate to say it, but criminals, you don't know what they've done. You don't know if they're arsons or grave robbers or whatever. And oh god, so there's also the whole law situation. And technically, in this case, there is 7 on the left side because two of the women are pregnant. So under this situation alone, I will have to sacrifice people actually crossing the green light. I know I made a huge deal about the stupid pedestrians and other drivers beforehand, but in this one case, I have to go with the right side. Oh no. Oh god. No, not yet. Okay, so left side, one boy, one baby, one man, one criminal. Actually, that's the right side. And the left side is one boy, one baby, one man, one criminal, one elderly woman. The four people on the right side are actually crossing the light. The 5 people on the left side are crossing on red. Now, one thing that's interesting about this situation, there's a two-way person added to the mix. But, again, I'll have to go with the people who are crossing the green light. Now, this is an interesting one. Huh. So, it's either 2 dogs who are abiding the law, which I find really interesting, or an elderly couple. I have to go with the elderly people. Weird. Okay, now at the results page, I'm actually kind of curious. So most saved character, regular male, most killed character, homeless. So, with saving more lives, I'm a little bit below where other people's are, but it's still pretty close. Protecting passengers, I'm actually more inclined to save the people walking. But then again, I walk a lot anyway, so I guess that doesn't make sense. With upholding law, definitely high up there. I only chose one that didn't abide by it, but I find it interesting that the others had a lot of, like, they weren't as lenient, they weren't as law-abiding, I guess. Thank you for what the amount of idiots the amount of crap I've seen, I'm not surprised. The people watching this, you know. Avoiding intervention, I actually didn't pay attention to this. I'm actually a little bit above, but it does not matter. While others are a little bit above the middle line. Gender preference, I just do whatever. But on here it says like males or females. I find interesting. So species preference, I was actually a little bit less than others, but still over humans. Now age preference, wow, I'm like exactly the same as others. Younger people, for good reason. Fitness preference, people right down the middle normally, but I was actually more for larger people. Oh, wow. Social value preference. I was right in the middle, while, well, others were a bit more on the higher one. Huh. Interesting. Huh. So, yeah, that's an interesting... Moral Machine. It was extremely difficult trying to do those. But in terms of life or death situations, this is what I would go with. And I'm actually kind of curious of what you guys think. So, leave comments down below to see for your preferences on what you would do. And yeah, there's a lot of other intricacies that don't match, like why the freaking concrete barrier was all of them. Sense, but anyway, of other things that could go along with it, but in this scenario where there is life no matter what will you do? So, as always, this is Channel 42.